Max is buying beers.
Sounds about right. Welcome in to the PHNX Rising post-game show, baby. Phoenix Rising win 2-1 at home at Dollar Beer Night against the top dang team in the West. But it don't matter because Rising won. It was a tough first half, to say the least. It was quite something. People probably drank too many beers, maybe fell asleep, but then it kicked in the second half. Goals from Manuel Arteaga and Danny Trejo got Rising on the board. We're cruising, looking nice. Little bit of a clenching last 10 minutes or so with Sac getting one on the board in the 84th minute. And we finished it out. We're good. We're chilling. How we feeling, Owen?
They just won.
Yeah.
Against the team top of the West. We weren't taking this as a necessary win. I think that's the key thing here. Going to this game, we're very much saying, a draw's good enough. Draw's good enough. Oh, yeah. I mean, even a loss is understandable. The key thing is you've got to win on the weekend. Instead, no, Rising just wins tonight. Not even their first team in a lot of ways. I think there were changes made. No. There were a lot of things to talk about that were good today in terms of just grinding out a result again against a big, good team. Gets you a step closer to those playoffs, as Thomas is saying in the chat there. And I'll also point out that Phoenix Rising tonight is closer to a home playoff spot than they are to being below the playoff line. There we go.
Freaking go. Everyone in the chat, please hit the like button. A lot of you guys viewing. Let's freaking go.
Hit the like, smash a beer. Max is buying. Remember, you got to send in that request on Venmo. He's going to send you money for beers.
No one's done it. Y'all are scared.
ASU Max.
Y'all are scared.
Charge him for your beers.
Y'all are scared. You won't.
Charge him for your beers.
You won't.
He's actually saying he'll do it for once.
And be reasonable, but yes.
Charge him for your beers.
Yeah. No, it's funny. Before this match started, I did say to you, like, listen, man, you look at these teams on paper, you look at who Rising is playing on Saturday, and reasonably, Rising should has a better chance of winning on Saturday, kind of what we've been saying. But I did say you take the teams out of it. You take off the opponent who it is, and you just feel the energy of what Dollar Beer Night is. You think that by Saturday, that's going to be their third game in third match in 7 days. In a weird way, I felt kind of confident about this just purely based on you're back at home and you have the momentum, and it came through tonight. A little bit later than we wanted, but it came through.
Well, look, that's the thing. And I mean, Juan said it as well, but look, when you're playing against a tough team like Sacramento, the idea you'll go through sometimes a tough spell in that game. Things aren't going to be pretty. You've got to find ways to nullify them. You've got to find ways to poke through them. Yet again, we see a team that doesn't necessarily press particularly high. We know this is going to be a theme all season. We've seen it recently in recent weeks. We know it's likely to continue going forward. It took time. But the thing is, again, even if the Rising had come into this game and played, quite frankly, boring-looking football like the first half was for both sides and walked away with a draw, you couldn't complain.
No.
Any points tonight were points gained.
Yes.
Points gained. Yes. And in this case, it's 3 of them.
We freaking love it. Yes, absolutely. Let's get into the numbers, right? It doesn't tell the full story of this match because, again, there was a whole lot of nothing in that first half there, right? But you're looking at these, there's a lot of low numbers on there. Rising ended up winning 2-1, as we mentioned. XG, which, yes, I know, and you say they're subject to change after the fact. Right now, 0.73 XG for Rising, 0.20 for Sac. It was a kind of a muck of a game in the first half. 48 possession for Rising, 52 for Sac, pretty even there. Shots, 7 for Rising, 5 for Sac, and shots on target, 3 for Rising, 2 for Sac. It was, again, a lot of nothing in this half, and really not just the first half, really the entire match, and kind of goes to show, listen, those little moments that kind of came out of nowhere that we kind of saw a bit against Vegas, I understand that's not sustainable over the long course of the season, but in individual games like this, when you're just kind of stifled, you need those to happen, and it happened again.
Well, you've seen those moments from some of these players, not just against Vegas, but more broadly. Yes. Look, that first goal, Fede Varela, right? Misses an awful opportunity in the first half that he should have done much better with. Yeah. Okay, his execution was atrocious on that one. He makes up for it. And how does he make up for it? He makes up for it by playing a beautiful ball through that Gabby Torres is not expecting ever. Whips it back across to Manuel Arteaga.
Like, oh, where'd it go?
Goal. Yeah.
Beautiful.
And then Danny Trejo.
Oh, what can you say?
Yeah, Manuel overtakes him. Well, it doesn't overtake him. Ties him in goals on the team.
Yeah.
Danny ain't taking that.
Nope.
He scores.
Nope.
Danny now, I believe, tied for the Golden Boot. as I'm looking at people behind who should be tracking these stats a lot better than we are.
Getting a thumbs up. Yeah, coming in.
Thumbs up. Let's go.
Coming into this match, Trejo was 3rd in the league for scoring. Arteaga was 5th. And you got to love it that both those guys are now bolstering. I mean, man, it's fun to have a 1-2 race so close on your own team. And now within the context of a league,
they're both going for the golden boot as well.
Let's go, man. It's a good time. It's a good time. You know, we'll take it. Again, it's kind of unexpected given the opponent, given how things came about the last time we played them. But you now look, and you're not trying to get too far out of things. There's a lot about this match that we have to discuss, and I know we want to hear from Juan, but you kind of look at how this looks in the context of the season. Rising are looking pretty good at home. Take away a abysmal performance against Vegas. That's very unfortunate. And you take it away a very hard-fought loss against San Antonio. This team, they got an edge when they're here.
They're picking things up.
Yeah.
They are picking things up, I think, lately even as well. This team is generally getting just, I think, a lot better in different ways. They're finding people like Arteaga, like Danny Trejo, are finding the net now more consistently again. I mean, that's 2 goals in 2 games for both of them. Yeah. I mean, again, I think, look, we've been singing Panos Amanakis' praises all season long. They played for large spells of this game without him.
Yep.
We team of the week. They played for large spells of this game without him.
Oh yeah, we saw that starting lineup. We're like, oh, okay,
yeah,
okay.
And that was something that actually Darnell King addressed in the post game, talking about the depth on this squad, and just there's a degree of safety in the knowledge that you know that when you step off that field, if you get subbed off after an hour, maybe that's as far as you can go, or you can only go 70 minutes. You know that you can come off, someone else can come on and get the job done, or vice versa. You can be that guy coming off the bench. You know the guy in front of you has been getting the job done. It's something as well that, I mean, look, Juan brought it up as well. Look, this team, they fight, they make each other earn these places. Darnell's an example of that. This guy's the captain of the team. And yet earlier in the season, there were times when he wasn't in the 18, where he wasn't making away trips. Yeah. When he was sitting in the stands during home games, that was happening. Look, this team has got, I think, a lot of things that are starting to turn their way right now. Again, there are moments of brilliance from certain players. We know they can switch it on. And sometimes when you're playing teams like Sacramento, you aren't going to be brilliant up for 90 minutes. You aren't going to be brilliant necessarily for 45 minutes. You've got to be brilliant in the moments that you can change the game. That's what Phoenix Rising did today. They managed to nullify Sacramento for large spells of it defensively. It was a solid performance in that sense. And then when they needed those moments for the forwards to really step up, get something done, they did just that.
Absolutely. Want to shout out the chat. Everett, y'all are incredibly active. Albert in the chat. Hashtag Juanball. Love it. See Weather by my own voice. Fede Varela provided the moment of brilliance the game needed. Pass to Spring Gabby was unreal. 100%. Seeing Kai in the chat. I hope this is the start of Rising heating up for the playoffs. Absolutely love that. And going on.
And there's a lot of stick being given to Spurs in there as well.
I don't see that at all in the chat.
I see a quality football team, and it's not Tottenham Hotspur. How are you doing the Carabao Cup, mate?
Yeah, we don't talk about that. We're talking about Phoenix Rising. We're not talking about Spurs right now. That's another podcast for another time. It's exciting, right, man? It's a good time, and I think really within how this team performed, we can talk about a lot of guys. Man of the match, right? Very much high quality guys. And we're actually going to go with someone who did not factor on the score sheet. But I think when you even saw it, especially even in the first half, when things weren't coming off, he was very much pushing the emphasis. And if not for maybe a better ball here or there, could have been a different story. It is El Capitan, Mr. Darnell King.
Yeah, I'd pretend that we were giving this to him specifically just for this game. That's not really the case. He did a lot of good things tonight, yes, but it's more, let's be honest, for that 100th Phoenix Rising appearance.
Fact.
Again, we saw him come over. I mean, he spoke to us about what it meant tonight. He got to celebrate that in front of the South End. We got to chat as well with Juan Guerra about quite what it means to share that moment with Darnell. And he spoke about how, look, Darnell was a guy who Juan played with back in Tampa. They were close then. Juan gets to come over as an assistant coach when he's here and managed to reignite that. Mm-hmm. And then now he's back here as a head coach. And just look, in a lot of ways, Darnell King gets so much, I think, stick, so much blame for things when things go wrong that is unjustified in a lot of ways. And yet, time after time, he is a player who you ask anybody in that locker room, they don't have bad things to say about him at all. You ask anyone, you just watch him out. You know what this club means to him.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? I think he's just a phenomenal guy to have around the clubhouse. And as people are saying, and people have been saying in the last few weeks, actually, I think in this last month or two, some of the games we've had have possibly been Darnell King's best games in a Phoenix Rising shirt.
Absolutely, man. Seeing weather by my own voice again. Darnell has been playing his best ball in the past 2 years. Stat accuracy crazy. It's been 100 appearances for Darnell. Absolutely. Do you want to shout out, by the way, we got a super chat. That's $1.99. That is a penny shy of 2 beers for tonight. Thank you, Karash. Thanks for the podcast, boys. We're lucky to have you. We're lucky to have you as well.
Yeah. And Max is buying beers.
Oh, dear gosh. No, we are very happy to have Karash in the chat, as well as everyone, especially diehards. I want to say, we got a really cool thing going on here. PHNX, for those of you who are not diehards, now is the best freaking time to join.
It is. In fact, did you know if you sign up as a diehard, you get access to an entire new platform to cyberbully Max?
That's not a thing.
Yes, it is.
The Discord is actually very tame today, which is kind of weird on a dollar beer night of all things. But hey, shout out to the diehards, and it's the best time to be a diehard. Did you know?
Why is it the best time?
Did you know that we're doing a sale? A diehard sale.
There is a sale?
For 48 hours. And if I'm doing math correctly, that started on Tuesday morning. So it's like right now. Get it like
close.
Right now. Get in tonight. 48 hours only. That's end of tonight. A couple hours here or there. But hey, do it tonight. Diehard membership. It's usually $80. Dropping it down to 60. Immediately get a free t-shirt with your diehard purchase just for signing up. Get a free t-shirt every single year that you are a diehard. And we're just doing fun things, man. We
need some ideas, though, by the way, for new t-shirts.
Yes, we want to get, we want to pull the greater community as well, but we really want to pull our diehards for some new t-shirts that we need for Rising. We're almost out within our
And there's a sale on those as well at the moment, by the way.
There is, absolutely.
If you can get your hands on some of the last, there's lots of shirts in there, but
absolutely. Get your hands on some of the last Rising shirts, the PHNX Rising t-shirts, the one that I'm repping right now. All t-shirts and hats, $24. That's on sale too. Damn good time. Please join us. Become a diehard. Get some stuff from the locker. It's all amazing stuff. Check it out at phnxlocker.com. And again, if you guys haven't checked out PHNX, we are, we're not on the other shows, right? We're Rising. You don't want us talking about basketball or football or anything like that. But there's Suns, Cardinals, Coyotes, Diamondbacks, ASU, U of A,
I got enough
Mercury,
of you
everything.
In this one
exactly. No, we got everything
Max.
for all the diehard fans out there. Really amazing time. Appreciate anyone joining. Again, phnxlocker.com. Link in the show notes as well. Maybe if you're lucky, producer Jacob, we'll drop it in the chat. But hey, it's a good time, man. Let's keep it going. Who are your mind some of the standout performers other than Darnell King from this match? I mean, it's easy to point to the goal scorers, but yeah.
It's easy to point to goal scorers, yeah.
Of course. Goals change games,
We spoke about it earlier. I think Fede Varela is just a fantastic ball through. It's moments like that, again, look, you don't have to have the most amazing game overall. You don't have to avoid making mistakes throughout an entire game. You have to, when you get the opportunity against a good team like this, you have to get there. I feel as though, again, I go with the goal scorers. I'd be lazy. I think they were both good finishes. I think they were both good in their moments. Who else am I going to pick out? I think we can also pick, we should give a shout out as well to Jose Andres Hernandez, 150th USL appearance. I
heard that stat in the pre. I'm like, oh, snap.
Yeah.
Wow. It kind of crept up on you.
That's a big one, especially for a hometown boy as well. Maryvale through and through.
We love that.
We love to see that. We love to see those. We really love to see that kind of achievement for, again, a local boy being able to represent his local club, the highest level of professional football we got here in the Valley.
Facts. No, 100%. Yeah, I mean, man, a game like this, just a fun time, man. It's a fun time.
Fun time. You know what else is a fun time?
I was going to ask
on the pod.
Man, I was going to transition to it, but you beat me to it. Here we go.
He's walking over now slowly.
He's getting up out of his chair.
Discount Jake.
Let's
get you on in. There we go. Nice. How are we liking it, Discount Jake?
That was not a match I was expecting. But
no.
We were speaking pre-match, especially in the last moments, right? If it ended 2-2 and if they would have blown it, we would have said 2-2 pre-match. We would have taken it for sure, right?
Yep.
If they would have ended 2-2 tonight, the way it happened, it would have been gutting. The fact that this team came out, got 3 points with the squad that it put out there. It wasn't I call maybe like an A- squad. It wasn't the A+ squad. It was the A- squad. Panos didn't really factor at all. He didn't need to. Harvey's coming back from being on international break. Obviously, you don't have Kev, and the fact that they're able to play. And we talked at halftime, right? You took the first half, and you would have been okay if this is how the whole game goes and it ends 0-0. We'll take this result because this is not a match you were expecting much from. We spoke about tonight and Saturday. You needed 4 points. And they already have 3. And the fact that they were able to do this against Sac, you're 2 points out of a home playoff match. You're 5 points out of third. There's 8 matches to go. I mean, there is so much to play for now. When maybe a week ago we were looking at this and it's like, is this team even going to make the playoffs?
Yeah.
And it's weird. And we looked, and after we spoke to Juan, this is only the second league winning streak, and they've only won.
And they're at 2 at the moment.
But that's all they've done. 2
Yeah.
wins in a row. So can you make it 3 in a row for the first time this season in all comps? They have not done that this season. And against a team like RGV, who they shouldn't have dropped points to when they were in Texas, so now they're coming to Phoenix in the same manner which they went to Texas. Everything is flipped. You surely take this momentum, and you have to get the 3 points. You need a 9-point week. A 9-point week.
9 points in 8 days. It could happen.
Massive.
It could happen. And especially could happen because, I mean, we'll get into this more tomorrow, I know, when we're talking about the game against RGV. But you're talking about a team that's lost their top scorer as well. Wilmer Jr. has left there. He's left RGV. He was recalled, sent on over to Europe. So, yeah, that'll be an interesting one. I think, look, overall, it's just a good night, isn't it? It's a good night to be out here on a Wednesday night watching Phoenix Rising gritting out a result, and that's the thing, right? I know the Rising of old would have come out sometimes in games like these against top teams and still found ways to dominate in the ways that they, the league has changed. It's not that league anymore. Yep. You're not able to just demolish teams as often in the way that Rising used to do. The fact they're able to come into tough games like this in a tough environment, and yet, Sacramento is not exactly the coolest either, so it's not as though they're not used to playing and training in heat. I managed to tough out a result. It's a sign of where the club needs to be going forward.
I agree. And if they can take the momentum from tonight, and one thing that I loved hearing when we spoke to Juan was he's gonna have the 1 beer, he's gonna have a sleep, and then tomorrow when they get back
to work.
And what did he say? He's going to lay into him. This is a team that has 6 points out of 6, and he's still going to be on top of them because he knows that the performance that we saw at RGV, which I called the worst performance that I've ever seen in this club's history, he knows that you cannot do that again.
No.
At home on a Saturday, right? It's a Wednesday night crowd. I know it's Stellar Beer Night, but it's not great. Saturday night, you're going to have fans. And as we get into cooler weather, we know historically that the benefit of the heat you just talked about kind of wears off as we close to the playoff time. As that happens, though, the crowd attendance will go up.
And especially because you're playing rivals. You got Orange County, you got New Mexico. They're your last 2 home games.
Exactly. That October 7th game, I've circled for months now on potentially being, especially with the result they had tonight with Vegas.
Can you imagine if Phoenix Rising eliminated New Mexico from playoff contention that night?
That home. And it
could happen. It could happen.
We're getting to a point of the season to where it's not every game is a must win, but there are certain ones that, like these 6-point games, you have to win. Yep. You can't afford to drop points anymore. It comes to the point to where these are becoming playoff-like matches, and if you don't perform in these matches, then you got to fine-tune yourself for these matches in terms of these are practice for the playoffs.
Well, rumor has it, the chat seems to think that Max has had a lot of beers. Max, I don't think you've been drinking.
Not a lick.
Maybe that's just you. But Jake, I need to ask you here. Has Max fulfilled his promise? Has Max purchased beers? Did he buy you a beer?
Are you supposed to buy me a margarita?
Oh, that is it. By the way, did you know we have a new one? A new part to this. Max is extending himself. He's expanding. He is growing and expanding across this entire sphere. Margs are on Max.
Margs on Max.
Did you know that? Margs on Max.
Not a single person has Venmo'd me. Like, that's just sad. That's on you guys. This is literally what I'm saying for beer. That's on you.
That's a nice balance you got there to give to the people.
Oh, yeah. It's give to the people.
Quench their thirst, Max.
Yeah, thank you, Jake.
Well, this guy, Jake, it has been a game. Goodbye.
Oh, dude.
When you're ready to say cheers, don't forget Max is buying beers.
Waiting for that at some point. It was.
We
coming.
knew it was coming. We
was
knew
coming.
it was coming.
Listen, I know a lot of people enjoyed the Dollar Brews tonight. Good time. If I did not get you, which first off, that's on you. Again, 0 Venmo request. That's on your own fault. But next time we are at beloved Four Peaks. Buy a beer. If you find me at Four Peaks.
He'll buy you a beer.
At Four,
He'll buy you a beer.
This man is something.
And potentially a margarita.
This man is absolutely insane. Yes, check out our friends at Four Peaks. Next time I'm there, we're all there. Watch a nice soccer match, all that. Yeah, sure. Get your beer, no problem. Check out our friends at Four Peaks. Always good time. Delicious brews, the wows, the kilts, everything like that.
There's a couple of wows in the fridge waiting for me when I get home.
Darn freaking right there are, baby. It's going to be a good time. Check out our friends at Four Peaks at Four Peaks Pub and at Four Peaks Brew on the Instagram.
You remembered them first time this time.
I did. I mean, I always
well
remember.
done.
I remember them all the time,
You
except for
stumbled
Monday.
over it last
on
time.
Monday, just for whatever
Well
reason.
done, Max.
All right. Anyway, thank
You're
you.
getting the partners right.
All right. It's like almost like it's my job.
Almost
Yes,
like
but
it's your
check out our friends at Four Peaks. All the amazing stuff they're doing. You must be 21 years or older to enjoy responsibly. I will say, people. Apparently, there's like stickers going around that there's like. I don't know. See, can you see the? You can't really see it.
I asked Max for the beer he owes me, and all he gave me was this stupid sticker.
You know, the worst part about it is there's apparently a lot of stickers around, and people have been, apparently pinned the sticker on the admin, which is a terrible
the sticker
game.
on the ad man.
Which is a terrible
Did
game.
Did you know? We got one on him in the parking lot before he entered this stadium. It's right there on his back. Do you know when he found out?
About 5 minutes before full time.
5 minutes before the final whistle.
Yeah, the worst part was other people tried getting me. I'm like, ha, got you, Jake. Ha, got you, Rachel. Got you, Owen. Everyone. Little did I know it was there the entire time. So
yeah, it was there all
You guys are the best, but also mainly the worst. But yes,
absolutely.
Oh goodness, yes. Four Peaks, as you guys know, we're gonna get them. Also, apparently, for those of you who are under 21, apparently it's the petition for Max buys Polar Pops. Apparently that's a thing.
Circle K, we're out here today. Circle K, we're giving out free gas here in the parking lot today. I got free gas. They were literally pumping it into your cars in the parking lot.
And it's not just the stuff he's spewing. Like, his car actually got gas, man. They literally were filling up. People were getting 5 free gallons because it's amazing. And that's what they were doing today, because tomorrow it's Circle K day. Like, literally all day. From what they're going to be doing amazing promos. So you're able to go in, get some free Circle K swag, all kinds of stuff. And then you're getting discounted gas tomorrow, especially within that afternoon window. You can get discounted gas up to 30 cents off a gallon at participating locations, up to 30 cents off per gallon at participating locations. Circle K is amazing. But here's the thing. It's not just limited to tomorrow that you can get amazing discounts and stuff at Circle K. Download for free their Circle K app and check out their Inner Circle program. It is all free. Immediately upon signing up, you get your first 5 fill-ups are 25 cents off a gallon. No catch there. You get free Polar Pops, 5 free Polar Pops. You get free snacks, free chips upon signing up. And every 6 snack or like meal that you get moving forward is free. All kinds of free stuff purely just by signing up. It's amazing. Circle K, freaking awesome. They're a good time. Fantastic time. Shout out our friends at Circle K.
And they gave me free gas.
And also, by the way, real quick, for those of you guys who have not done the Polar Pop promo, text PHNX to 31310 for a buy one, get one free Polar Pop. Tomorrow's the last day to do it and redeem it. So if you haven't done it, do it now. Text PHNX 31310. Get a free Polar Pop. Boom. And
31310.
Text PHNX to that number. And then, of course, download Circle K app, Inner Circle program, all free. Let's freaking go. Oh,
that
man.
was excitable.
Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah,
we are.
It's a good time. Filling up.
Maybe.
Phoenix
Rising. Around the USL.
Rising. Yeah.
Good around the USL time.
Oh, man.
Around the USL.
Around the USL.
There are only 2 other games today. The scores. RGV 0. San Antonio 0. New Mexico United 3. Las Vegas Lights 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Do you want to say the Mexico game? Rumor has it that former Reno 18, but also that former Reno 1860 FC player scored and another former one assisted him. Happens.
Reno 1868. Oh, Max Simpson. Reno 1868.
I have former employers. Oh, yeah. Oh, they folded.
Right, moving
What a
on.
great show.
Let's talk about the content here is phenomenal. Let's go.
It's something.
Dead
is-
Club FC says
Oh,
Jake
you
Anderson.
ain't wrong. We were
chat,
there for the murder.
He is not wrong.
There were multiple people in this room who were there for the murder.
There
We
were
didn't even know.
3 people
We
here
didn't even know.
ready to see Reno's in a box.
The rumor has it Reno got into a fight. Certainly didn't win.
Indeed, they did not. Indeed, they did not. Let's have a look at that table, though. Where does the table stand tonight?
Are Rising still on the outside looking in?
No, absolutely not. Let's go from
Where
the
are
top
they?
right here. First place, San Antonio, 27 games played. They are on 49 points. Second place, Sacramento Republic, Rising's opponent tonight. 27 played. They remain unchanged on 48.
Could have gone up, but you
points.
don't.
In third place, Orange County. They got a win against Sacramento on the weekend. They played 26 games. They're on 43 points. Oakland Roots. They are in the final home playoff spot as it stands. 40 points, 26 games played. San Diego also on 40 points. They played 25, though. They're in 5th. Phoenix Rising.
Hey!
6th place tonight. They sit in 6th, 38 points, 26 games played. That's 2 behind, potentially finding themselves into those spots up there where they could get a home playoff. As you look down the table, then Colorado Springs, obviously they were on 36 points, 26 games played. So they are now 2 points behind Rising, having played the same number of games. El Paso do have a game in hand on Phoenix Rising as it stands tonight, but they are 3 points back. So the best they can do is end up level on points. But as it stands, the tiebreak belongs to Phoenix Rising.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
New Mexico United, 26 games played, 33 points. They remain on the outside looking in. RGV, Rising's opponent for Saturday, 27 played. They played the game more than Rising. They're on 32 points. Monterey Bay, 26 played, 31 points. And in dead last, it is, of course, Las Vegas Lights, 26 games played, 15 points. Boys, I got some bad news. You still ain't making the playoffs. In fact, they've got 8 games remaining.
Mathematically.
And
Crunch
they
those
are
numbers.
20 points back. They could,
Highly
but highly unlikely.
Highly
I'm
unlikely.
sorry, Cash. Bye.
Yeah, highly unlikely that they're going to be making the playoffs. Something that is highly likely you'll be doing is going to our friends at geez, Brant, see what I did there, my
Cease.
guy. Oh boy.
Cease and desist.
No, stop it. Our friends at OG's, freaking awesome. Listen, they have been doing a promo with us for the last 2 weeks. It ends tomorrow. Tomorrow
You got to get on that.
is the last day.
Discount Jake, have you gotten on that deal yet? He's
Yeah,
giving us a thumbs up.
we
He's
got
done
it. We'll take it.
He's done it.
We'll take it. Yes. Last day. Tomorrow's last day to get this promo. Here's how I'm going to tell you what to do. You get 25% off a sweet, sweet bag of OGs, courtesy of the Flower Shop. Here's what you do. You go to theflowershopUSA.com. Again, do it before the end of the day tomorrow. Add into your cart a 100 milligram bag of either the sativa or the indicas, fruits or creams. Boom, your choice. No big deal. 100 milligrams, whatever. You then check out that 25 and hit promo code PHNX before you check out. That 25% off is applied, and then you go pick it up in person. Multiple Flower Shop dispensary locations. Again, super easy. FlowerShopUSA.com. Add a bag of OGs. Promo code PHNX. 25% off. Save that money. Tell me about it. We take OGs. It's a good time. Bam.
Boom.
Must be 21 years or older to enjoy responsibly. Also,
Max.
yes.
Spurs?
Top club. Also, want to shout out our friends at Valley Tap Room because, listen, people say I buy beers. They say that.
Max is buying beers.
They say these things,
He's
Apparently,
buying.
there's stickers freaking everywhere on me about
Max
it.
is buying
I'm
beers.
here.
Producer Jacob, can we get the jingle?
He won't. Jacob won't do shit. No, but shout out our friends. Stop putting out my back. You're a bastard. If I'm not at Four Peaks buying you beers, I can buy you Four Peaks at Valley Tap Room as well. It's a darn good time. Shout out my man Donald. We're looking to do more stuff there. Rumor has it he's got some.
Hold on a minute. Wait.
Yes.
Rumor has it.
When you're ready to say cheers, don't forget Max is buying beers.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
That is some BS because he just override the system, did it himself. So I think producer Jacob might be sleeping, maybe tending to his baby, maybe both. I don't know. Anyway,
well, I had to make sure the timing was right. I mean, Jacob's great
abysmal.
at timing.
You are way
I love
late
it,
on
but
that.
hey, no, it's fine.
You were way late on that. Anyway, shout out my man Donald at Valley Tap. Rumor has it there is some news coming down the pipeline with him. So check it out. And we're going to be doing some stuff with him regarding that, some fundraising content. Here we go. But in the meantime, check out Valley Tap Room on Instagram at Valley Tap Room.
We love it.
Yes, we do. And check them out in person off the 202 and Gilbert.
Max will buy you a beer.
I mean, yeah, if you see me there, cool. Listen, no one's been. We're gonna do before we end the show. We're gonna do one last Venmo update. See if anyone has dared to do it.
Max Simpson, ask him for money.
Someone paid me money.
Wait.
Someone paid me money for a Circle K Polar Pop, and they spelled it wrong. Yeah, someone paid me
Polar Pop.
Not a single soul. That's sad. That's on you guys. Listen,
Someone sent him money for I confess that I was Polar Pop.
Polar Pop. It's oh boy, they're going to Circle K. Absolutely.
Just remember, Max Simpson is buying margaritas. You know it makes sense. You know it's happening. Let's go. Max is buying margs. The margs are on Max.
I gotta get a marg partner, but in the meantime, buying beers. Although you guys just missed your opportunity, there will be more to come. Dollar Beer Night already next month. Anything to say to the people before we head out, good sir?
It's a beautiful game, but it's even more.
Wait,
beautiful.
no, don't, not the ending. That's my part. No. Try again.
Okay,
Something genuine from the heart.
Something generous.
Yeah.
Something generous.
From the heart. Yeah, soul.
Tonight, Phoenix Rising are closer to the top 4 than they are to being outside of the playoffs.
Go.
It's a Wednesday night. It was a dollar beer night. They just beat the team that went into today top of the West. Good night.
That's pretty good.
What a good night.
That's pretty good. I will on the show. Jacob, don't cut me off because you actually like the ending. It's a beautiful game, but it's way more beautiful
When Max is buying beers.
That's it. Goodbye.